Hello guys, everybody, welcome back again with me another channel Ano Gameplay. So today, assalamualaikum, selamat pagi, siang, sore, malam. Oke, kali ini karena kita sudah sampai di chapter yang paling terakhir ya guys, karena satu quest lagi itu adalah quest yang bos terakhir. Aku akan menyelesaikan semua side quest yang ada di game ini dan juga Han-Han-nya. Jadi untuk episode kali ini kita fokus di side quest sama Han-nya, karena setelah episode ini kita akan ambil DLC-nya, DLC The Rising Tide sama Echoes the Fallen. Oke, right, let's go, continue guys. Nice. Oke, ini kita di hideaway ya. Wah, tiba-tiba berat. Oke, ini aku ambil ya. Mana Phoenix heal thyself? Oh, ini belum nih. Tunggu, ini dulu ya. Perasaan kemarin udah ada ya. Phoenix heal thyself.
That I saw on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archaea above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Banyak tuh Phoenix sama Ultima. Phoenix sama Bahamut kan ada.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
Oke, kita cek lagi. Masih belum ya? Back to their origin. Ini kan semestinya udah terakhir nih, guys. Joshua seemed upset. Oke, kita bicara dulu sama dia ya.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your swan shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Nah, ini ada Bahamut.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
Ngerti.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret?
Dia udah ada lagi yang mau
My life
dicemaskan
ended
lagi.
in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima.
Dia dendam sama Ultima, itu intinya, makanya
He
dia
has
ikut.
much to answer for.
Ultima ini menghancurkan keluarga dia nih, guys. Makanya dia benci kalau sama Ultima.
We are in your debt, Dion. We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back,
Iya.
and has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Mana Jill? Ah, di sini deh guys. Di dalam ruangan kita deh. Nah, ini ada apa nih? Ada side quest nih. Oh iya, dalam ruangan kita deh.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is
Kayaknya
it,
dia
Jill.
masih punya Tuhan guys. Soalnya dia bilang founder itu tuh kan sang pencipta guys. Dia nggak nganggap Ultima ini Tuhan.
There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you.
Ada Tuhan yang lagi tuh nama Metia.
You'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Wah, ini kayak udah momen-momen kayak bentuk orang pergi nggak akan kembali ya, sama kayak Dion tadi. Oke, speak to Jill udah selesai. Nah, itu dia.
Make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Nah, itu dia baru keluar quest-questnya. Nah, keluar lagi deh guys. Nah, ini dia. Phoenix Heal Thyself. Itu dia yang harus kita ambil ya. Terus di sini ada quest lagi nih. In the Search of the Lost Time. Wah, ini dari Vivian nih. Ambil semua quest-questnya guys. Nanti yang The Rising Tide ada di sini juga nih. Aku mau menyelesaikan semua side quest sama Han-Han-nya guys. Oke. Ada lagi, masih banyak. In a mode. Nah, ini si Karen nih.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Ambil semuanya guys. Ambil semua quest-questnya. Kita selesaikan semuanya. Dan syaratnya untuk kita bisa masuk ke DLC Echoes of the Fallen, Joshua dan Jill harus ikut dengan kita ya. Sekarang ini mereka nggak ikut dengan kita nih guys. Captain Dory. Nah, ini kita ambil juga nih.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me.
Curse
But I
Breaker
can
nih.
speak to her at least.
Curse Breaker. Dory. Curse Breaker nih apa kita nih? Pasukan kita nih. Alright. Di sini banyak ya. Ini kita ambil, ini juga kita ambil guys. Oke. Banyak nih. Kita selesaikan semua side quest yang ada di sini tuh. Dia nanti ada New Game Plus ya guys. New Game Plus ini nih
So, will it be?
lebih kuat lagi daripada yang sekarang ini guys. Jadi nanti aku akan mainkan New Game Plus-nya guys. Aku nggak pernah ngelewatin Final Fantasy 15 juga aku mainkan New Game Plus-nya guys. Cuman biasanya setelah dia tamat kita ulang lagi yang ini, bukan ulang dari awal ya. Kita load lagi save game kita yang terakhir ini. Ada ini. Biasanya kalau yang di Final Fantasy 15 masih ada secret lagi guys. Udah nggak ada pedang ya.
Fine.
Say what you will.
Ini kita ambil dulu semuanya. Oh, Torgal. Apa sih Torgal? Ini kayak anjing inflamasi 10 si Red 13. Tapi kalau di situ Rednya bisa ngomong, guys. Kalau di sini Blue ya.
What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Oh, nanggalkan itu. Marah deh.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Oh, iya. Oh, dia ngajak ke suatu tempat.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Tunggu ya, Torgal. Follow Torgal. Nanti. Tunggu aku ambil dulu yang di bawah nih. Nanti kita selesaikan. Udah kita ambil semuanya, nanti baru kita selesaikan semuanya. Ini udah aku ambil apa belum ya? Belum kayaknya nih. Ini siapa ya namanya di bawah nih ya? Kemarin dia minta tolong carikan apa gitu. Sekarang ada lagi nih.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Iya.
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Okay.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Okay. Kita harus memburu Marlboro ya. Sini namanya Morbol guys. Seingat aku dulu namanya Marlboro ya. Kayak rokok cuy. Ambil semuanya, ambil semuanya, kita selesaikan semuanya guys. Di sini ada satu lagi. Ini karena ini make for origin ini udah yang terakhir ini guys. Oh, ini bocil-bocil ini. Jocelyn namanya. Yang mencuri timbangannya Mid.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange.
What?
Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said, in the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehenge.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Oh, I'm a little worried about Mid myself.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
It's not a real
Thanks for the
dungeon.
warning.
Dungeon itu penjara bawah tanah, guys, artinya. Nanti bocil nih ngira kita ketakutan karena dia bilang itu dungeon. Tunggu, ini ya. Loh. Kok ada sesuatu di bawah ya? Oh, mencurigakan. Oh, di Mid's Dungeon. Ya, di bawah sini berarti. Nah, ini nih. Oke, kita ambil yang ini dulu ya.
Sid.
Oh, Wayne.
Just the man I was hoping to see.
Do you have a mo? Mo itu tuh kamu ada punya waktu. Do you have a moment?
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of LaZuardiEG's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter.
This time?
It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Memang tujuan aku mau nolong.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Yang penting udah dikasih tahu posisinya di mana. Bisa kita nyari.
Keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Kalau harus mencari keliling Valestia ya susah lah. Dari mana kita mulai nggak tahu. Alright. Mid di sini kita selesaikan dulu quest yang itu, guys.
Mid, if you have a...
Huh? That's it!
I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along!
Under my
If
arse?
this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Oke. Ini udah selesai ya. Ini apa tadi nih? Listening error. Wah, di sini semua ngumpul nih. Ini kita ambil lagi ya, guys. Phoenix Heal Thyself. Ini supaya kita bisa membawa Joshua ke dalam party kita, guys.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Midadol.
Not exactly.
Nah, ini nanti baru bisa kita bawa si Joshua ke dalam party kita dan kita bisa mulai. Ini ruangan apa ya? The Bunk. Kita bisa mulai DLC Echoes of the Fallen dan The Rising Tide, guys. Kita mainkan dulu The Rising Tide-nya, baru kita mainkan The Echoes of the Fallen.
There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
Okay.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything, but I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Dan satu lagi, kita harus dapatkan Jill di dalam apa kita, guys? Di dalam party kita. Tapi mana apanya ya? Dia di sana itu apanya? Questnya where there is a will, there is a way. Entahlah, aku nggak tahu nih yang mana nih. Tunggu, kita ambil dulu yang ini. Nah, ini dia. Si Yote.
My Lord Marquis.
Ah, ini dia. Phoenix Heal Thyself.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord.
My lord.
Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Taya and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Dia dong pasti. Untuk adik kita kan?
For Joshua. Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest.
Densest?
The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse.
Maksudnya,
We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded.
Iya. Susah
The
nyarinya
search
pasti.
continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Oke, ini kita selesaikan sekalian ya. Kalau nggak salah aku di Karen ada lagi satu lagi tuh. Nah, ini untuk kita mendapatkan Joshua nih guys. Untuk mendapatkan Jill, where there is a will, there is a way. Tuh, ini aku selesaikan dulu nih.
Well, Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy.
Tears of mercy.
Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
Okay.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you
Butuh
can.
matanya dia, mata
avoid
mata
contact
laba-laba.
with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank
Air
you,
matanya
Clive.
yang dicari.
I won't forget this.
Air matanya yang dicari apa matanya? Dia bilang tadi tears ya. Tears itu air mata kan. Wah, banyak nih.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Ada misi lagi nih.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Adamantoise.
I do.
Adamantite.
To give them a wide berth.
Kayak kura-kura besar gitu, guys.
Do.
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza. All what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Yel. Nah, ini nanti nih bakal aku selesaikan semua nih. Ada yang baru nih. About morbol sighting. Wah, kita harus cari morbol nih. Every carrot rosaria is anything you get posted on the board. I can see why. Skopo. Di mana ada morbol? Returning marshes. 3 reeds. Oh, di 3 reeds ya. Do not attempt to pull it from swampy oil. Is it in the truth? Another root vegetable entirely. Oke, di 3 reeds ya. Banyak tuh. Oke.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. I don't mean the crystal is.
Ini ada lagi nih.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav.
Oh yeah.
And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test then?
Ya dong. Bantuin si Gav nih.
Too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Scout ini lebih mirip dengan mata-mata, guys. Dia memata-matai, terus membuat gambaran tempat-tempatnya. Nah, itu guna scout.
I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere.
Ada lagi nih dalam sini. Terus ini juga more than word. Tunggu ya, sini dulu ya. Di tempatnya Vivian nih, kayaknya. Nah, ya Vivian malah yang punya ini ya.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Satu lagi nih. More than words. Yang where there is a will there is a way itu kok belum keluar ya? Itu untuk dapatkan Jill ke dalam apa kita nih, guys? Dapatkan Jill ke dalam oh, ini siapa ini? Torgal.
Alright, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Oh, dia pengen balik ke Lazuardia. Ah, iya.
Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Fingers crossed. Semuanya udah ngumpul di sini nih. Kita selesaikan semuanya guys. Han sama side questnya. Aku nggak tahu nih butuh berapa episode nih aku mainkan yang ini ya guys. Yang penting kita selesaikan semua dulu nih. Baru bisa kita ambil side DLC.
There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Executors?
The executors?
Coveters of secrets.
Coveters
a
of secrets.
clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long
Mirip
after
apa
she
ya?
found it.
Assassin's Creed ya?
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash.
From ash.
Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Garnick itu siapa ya? Aku lupa. Oke, make for Garnick. Di sini ini Morbol. Ini Litany Error, ini di luar nih kayaknya nih. Oke. Kita keluar lagi, guys. Kita selesaikan semua yang ada di sini, guys. Nah, ini dia, ini terakhir ya. Kita tidak akan ke sini dulu karena kita akan menyelesaikan semua side quest yang ada di sini, guys. Banyak, coy. Mana nih ada side quest yang belum diambil? Ini ada satu di tempat Martha, ada satu. Tree Ridge tadi di mana ya? Yang ada Morbol. Nah, ini dia di sini dia. tempat morbol. Lost Wing ada satu, di Northridge ada satu. Di sini, nah ini nih ada misi juga nih di sini nih. Di sini ada satu. Oh, banyak cuy. Di sini dah aku mulai dulu ya. Northridge. Iya. Alah, kepencet sendiri. Oke. Northridge-nya tempatnya ada dam nih.
Lazar might at least have mentioned where in Northridge he'd be testing this recruit.
The Dominion's all but done for.
Wih, banyak nih. Banyak cuy. Ambil yang ini dulu lah ya. Kita ambil semuanya.
Then it's lucky we stayed here.
Was that shouting I heard from the barrack?
Nih, kita ngambil misi dulu nih.
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Tuh si Isabella.
I don't trust this Duke. If we're not careful, he'll undo all the dame's hard work.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
Sama pula aku bilang what
The
happened.
Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northridge?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Under new management. Di bawah manajemen yang baru. Oke. Oh, di situ ya. Ini jalannya ketutup semua nih. Enggak nih, dari sini bisa nih, guys. Kita selesaikan semua yang
I may
di
have met
Northridge
this
ini
duke
dulu ya.
before, at the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison. We already have a leader in the Dame.
Mana dia duduknya? Duduk? Bukan duduk, duduk.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the Dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Lari dulu.
A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
Pasti
It
pada
wouldn't hurt
nggak
to ask
setuju
them,
tuh.
I suppose.
Pasti nggak setuju, guys.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Membangun twin side itu kan hancur tuh. Nah, ini Empire mau membangun ulang lagi nih. Tapi ini dijadikan apanya? Garis depannya, maksudnya itu pertahanannya. Semua orang bakalan diletak di depan untuk menjadi apa namanya? Penahannya gitu lah, apa namanya? Gue lupa lagi. Nah nih, ini kita skip dulu ya. Kita kesini dulu nih, guys. Oke, karena kita sudah di luar juga ya. Kalian ingat Sunbreak guys, Sunbreak hancur sama Dion ya guys. Siapa yang ikut dengan kita? Cuma Torgal aja baru ya. Joshua belum ikut lagi guys. Joshua sama Jill ya. Mungkin nanti setelah ini baru ada keluar yang
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby.
Ya.
Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
Bright yellow flower.
Should be easy enough to spot.
Ya, ini udah nampak nih Blue Dragon. Ini dia Blue back pokoknya banyak.
This must be our wyvern. Alright, let's get this over with.
Wah, kena. Bisa itu, nah bisa itu. Kena lagi. Oh, gila. Sama-sama nyerang. Kelima. Selesai dong.
You're finished.
Nice. Itu kerennya ya. Tapi icon-icon yang lain kayaknya masih ada punya kekuatan yang lebih baik daripada ini guys, untuk menghadapi musuh-musuh yang berbeda ya. Ini kita bisa setting guys. Kita bisa setting icon-icon yang mau kita pakai, ada set ability-nya. Nah, nih. Ini aku coba pakai di sini Garuda guys. Oke. Dan di sini aku coba pakai Titan ya guys, karena mereka dua nih kan pacaran nih. Oke. Di sini aku pasang apa ya? Ignition, oke. Dan di sini pastinya kita pasang Flames of Rebirth. Di sini kita pakai Lux Gambit. Aerial Blast nya pasti nih. Aku pakai ini deh. Yang udah biasa kita sering pakai nih. Aerial Blast. Oke. Di sini aku pakai Wind Up ya. Raging Fish. Evil aja guys. Oke. Terus yang ininya aku mau pakai Earth and Fury dong pasti. Oke, ini set ability 2 ya, set ability 3. Di sini aku mau pakai Shiva. Oke, nice. Dan di bawahnya aku pakai Shiva sama apa ya? Shiva sama Ramu kayaknya. Ramu ya? Enggak ding. Shiva sama Titan ya kayaknya ya. Shiva sama Titan cocok deh kayaknya. Shiva sama Titan guys. Oke, ini pastinya kita pakai yang ini. Di sini Flames of Rebirth. Ini kita pakai Ice Age. Terus satu lagi pastinya kita pakai Diamond Dust. Ini di Upheaval dan Earth and Fury. Earth and Fury. Oke. Ini kita pakai di sini Ramu dan Ramu Bahamut ya. Ramu sama sama Garuda ya. Ramu sama Odin. Ramu Garuda deh. Rebirth Kita pakai file drive sama judgment bolt. Oke. Ya beda-beda musuh, beda-beda kebutuhannya. Oke, di sini aku pakai Garuda dan Odin. Oke, Garuda sama Odin, guys. Nation sama Freebird. Rouge. Nice. Heaven's Cloud sama Dancing Steel. Oke, terus sekarang aku mau pakai
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with the heady scent.
Descent. Nah itu deh, bright yellow.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better.
Oke, bagian sini sudah. Dan kita masuk lagi ke sini, guys. Kita habiskan semua di Northridge itu ya. Misi-misinya pokoknya sampai clean, guys. Nggak ada satupun lagi tinggal. Nggak ada satupun lagi tinggal.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
The Dominion's all but done for. And it's lucky we stayed here.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Satu lagi. Ini dia mencari opini-opini masyarakatnya nih tentang rencananya duduk itu untuk membangun sunbreak-nya dia yang mengorbankan ini, mengorbankan tempat ini.
A question, if you don't mind.
Karena blacknya makin bahaya nih.
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Pada benci
The
semua
people
kan?
seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
What about the soldiers? Coba kita cek. Gimana dia? Mau nggak dia? Pasti nggak mau sih. Tapi kalau soldier biasanya dia ngikut aja ya. Kalau prajurit ya guys.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Ada yang teriak dari barak. Ngapain?
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
You. You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but It seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round.
Yeah.
Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after.
Biasanya kalau prajurit kayak
That's
gitu.
where my loyalties lie, not with the town
Coba
or the
bicara dari
empire,
hatimu
but
sendiri
with my
dong.
wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Di atas.
Embarrassing yourself.
Embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
Fortress ya,
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Tak peduli dia. Wah, ketabrak si Torgo. Ini kayaknya kita kembali lagi nih ke si The Dame. Iya enggak?
We already have a leader in the Dame.
We already have a leader in the Dame.
It's not only control of the garrison.
Oh, bukan Dame.
Control of Northridge.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Ini lagi. Kita pergi ke Philip ya.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
Oh, itu dia.
None worth mentioning. Just staying put for now.
Philippe.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go.
Iya,
Thanks
ini
again.
dia yang suka sama si Dame ini. Si Isabel. Oke, selesai dong semestinya. Kita kembali lagi ke si The Dame ya.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Oke, kita kembali lagi ke Isabel. Banyak nih guys, semua ininya, semua apa namanya? Mungkin jadi 2 episode nih.
How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but
Jelasin aja.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that. What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Langsung mundurkan diri dia jadi Kapten Emperor pasukan Empire.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again.
It's okay, no problem.
Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Okay. Quest complete. Pokoknya kita kumpulin semuanya, guys. Kita selesaikan semua side quest. Oke, di sini masih ada side quest lagi. Aku pergi ke sini, guys. Biar cepet ya, biar cepet. Di luar sini dia. Oh, udah di sini nih si Filipe. Ini apa nih? Trial and error. Oh, ini.
I've nerve. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav.
See Gav.
It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse-breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
Susah loh.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
On my way.
All right, Ember. Impress me.
Alright, Amber, impress me, kata dia. Oke. Kita langsung ke situ tuh, kayaknya. Nah iya, kesini nih guys. Ini jalannya kepotong ya? Oh, enggak. Sini guys. Dari Dragon Air ini aja kita masuknya. Ada curl lagi tuh. Jangan-jangan ini Han lagi. Oh, enggak, bukan Han. Namanya mah takut, guys.
Get him.
Waduh, tiba-tiba muncul.
This one.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Hah?
Or maybe
Apa
not.
tuh guys? Oh, maybe not.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Badannya berapi-api dan dikeluarkannya es. Kuat cuy. Selesai. Gila gentalan.
Ember, are you?
Namanya Ember. Mana dia? Udah lari dia.
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed.
Gone.
Back to Northreach it is then.
Nggak apa-apa. Bentar. Memang udah seharusnya kayak gitu ya, scout dia kalau ada bahaya dia harus melarikan diri.
A fortress?
A fortress? Masih ada di sini under new management.
Pay for that.
Masih belum selesai.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Success there.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do?
Oh yeah, bener.
To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
Iya, bener.
Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Bener kan? Sukses dia.
This won't be an easy decision.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Kayaknya passing aja deh.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. but I'd say he's due a second chance nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected. Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that. I will, Sid. Thank you.
Si Jeff tuh dia sebagai scout dia cuma sendiri aja, makanya dia butuh orang lain. Silver lining. Oh, aku mesti selesaikan semuanya nih, biar keluar semua yang lain. Ini tadi belum ada ya silver lining ya guys. Ini apa bisa aku ambil dulu ya? Yang di tempatnya si Mid. Ada apa nih? Ada side quest. Salah. Nah, di sini kan? Di bawah sini ya? Nggak bisa nih. Ini apaan ya? Litany of error. Ayo kita ambil yang lain lagi guys. Wah, banyak nih. Apa ke tempat Martha dulu kita ya? Oh, di sini masih ada. Di Lost Wing masih belum selesai nih di Norwich. Ini Norwich kan? Nah, masih ada nih. Masih ada yang keduanya. Oke, aku mau menyelesaikan yang ini dulu ya.
He'd have our coin, our stock and our stores, and we're just supposed to hang the old lot over.
Come on.
Ada curl lagi di situ. Coba aja nih guys. Aku ambil dulu yang ini nih.
Be safe.
Nah, ini dia.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Even weirder science. Wah, ini dia nih.
Now to find this spherical echo.
Ini dia.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Ada dua lagi. Dua lagi ya yang mau dicari. Oh, bukan di sini lagi nih kayaknya. Di sini nih. Tears of Mercy.
Good girl.
Iya. Fly, Ambrosia. Wah, salah. Sini guys. Raptor. Ada bom. Dalam sini ya. Belum nih, masih harus ngelewatin ini dulu. Nah, ini dia. Nah, ini yang laba-laba itu ya.
They could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Selesai ya. Selesai. Ini kita cari matanya laba-laba ini, guys.
Hopefully one won't be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other ingredients by now.
Oke, kita kembali lagi ke Rodriguez. Tear of Mercy.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Other eye.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Taya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, LazuardiEG. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is,
An art we would be lost without.
tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Selesai. Ternyata itu gurunya ya. Oke. Ambil dulu yang ini nggak ya? Ambil dulu inilah. Sebelum misi terakhir, kita selesaikan semuanya. Oh, si Gav.
You alright?
Silver linings.
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon and I wanted to make something for it.
Oh, si
I'm
Eda.
sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Ya dong.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No.
one made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's nowt lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with travelling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Oh, udah semua nih. Udah semua ya?
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Oke, ini dia makanannya.
And here we have it.
Hati naga. Wyvern itu naga bukan?
Fortress of Skyworm.
Fried
Ivan's
mortress.
offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Ivan, dia yang makan. Apa namanya kemarin ini aku lupa, guys. Batuk pula dia. Aku batuk, dia batuk pula. Muntah dia.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this?
Witchery is
the crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish.
Savage.
It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Blueback wyvern. Dagingnya nggak dimakan, cuma livernya dimakan. Oke, ini udah kelar kayaknya. Oke, udah ada keluar quest yang baru. Where there's a will, there is a way. Masih belum, guys. Ini apa ini? Ah, Tears of Mercy lagi. Bukannya tadi udah. Oke, kita keluar lagi ya. Kita ini masih ada satu lagi nih. Terus di Lost Wing ada. Di Tree Ridge kita mau pergi ke Martha's Rest, guys. Di sini banyak nih.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you. Dora should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Apa sih yang mau dicari di sini?
Welcoming place. Hospitality has its limits.
Anything catch your eye?
Lagu bukan? Iya lagu ini guys. Udah penuh
Take
ya?
care out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Let's get...
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
Ah ini dia nih yang pasti
Or
dicari.
perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Udah ada juga nih. Ini di dalam Martha Stressnya ada side quest nih.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Okay.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too.
Bandit di
I've
situ.
lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Oke. Kita pergi ke East Pool ya. Ini kita mencari merchant satu lagi nih. Di mana merchantnya? Di dalam sini pastinya nih.
Alright, so Wade. Let's hear your plan.
Masih ada nih. Smooth like butter. Di mana? Di atas kali ya. Tunggu. Aku mau cari merchant dulu. Nah, ini deh. Oh, enggak, ini sih. Wait.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
My lord.
And you, Lord Rossfield.
Oh, enggak. Lord
And you.
Rossfield.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Ya, lawan bandit gampang. Oh, di dalam sini masih ada lagi nih. Apa lagi di dalam sini, guys? Apa ada orang-orang yang di sini, guys? Oh, di atas kali nih, di atas nih. Ah, ini dia.
Marcus, is
Rutherford.
It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, Chief Steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your Lord Uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray.
Karena Mother Crystal yang hancur ya.
The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your Lord Uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose
I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Banyak ternyata side questnya guys. Mantap nih, game keren. Self-determined, silver lining. Masih harus mencari silver lining itu. Kita harus mencari merchant satu lagi yang ada punya silver chocobo feather. Feather.
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Mana lagi ada merchantnya yang punya informasi tentang feather, silver chocobo feather. Kita harus nyari merchant nih guys.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy even if
Itu si Bernard. Ah, ini dia.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride.
Rhiannon's Ride.
Sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here.
Dimana Rhiannon's Ride? Dimana Rhiannon's Ride? Ini guys. Oh iya di sini. Oh ya, kita sekalian jalan ke situ guys. Buat selesaikan apanya. Selesaikan questnya.
Good girl.
Faster. Faster. Fly, Ambrosia.
Can hardly make it a blooming thing.
Dead Blossom. Lari.
That's the one of you, eh?
Shit. Cashing Blossom. Nah, ini apa ini?
Be safe.
End of Hyperion. Ini apa ini?
This one's awake.
Iya. Apa ini guys? Wah. Chronolith. Iya mirip dengan Arete Stone ya. Hidden virtual battlefield accessible by Clive and Clive alone. Each one represent Clive and a time trial. Okay, consumable item. Oh, nggak boleh pakai item di sini.
Let's see what's inside.
Apa nih? Within the ancient man here awaits a harrowing trial in which Clive must race to overcome hosts of deadly foes, wielding and blessing, but a single icon, the Phoenix. Oke, tunggu, aku mau ganti dulu nih. Karena kita melawan icon, guys. Aku mau ganti ini dulu ke set 1 aku. Begin. Wah, kita lawan Phoenix ya di sini ya. The end of Hyperion. Trial by element. Complete the trial. Clive must defeat all enemies before times run out, using only predetermined feat and abilities of a single icon. No. Okay. Oh, cuma ini yang boleh dipakai.
Stay down.
Pasti ada yang kita dapat nih habis ini guys. bisa pakai Flame of Rebirth gitu? Bisa diganti. Bisa nggak? Ah. Selesai. Dapat apa kita? Stack 1 baru komplit. Oke. Sampai stack berapa sih? Stack 2. Oh, banyak ternyata, guys. Nikmati aja ya. Ini apa nih? Scarlet. Oke.
Nice try.
komplit. Banyak kali stacknya nih guys. Ada lagi nih. Dan ternyata banyak secretnya ya. Aku kira cuma itu aja game, ternyata secretnya banyak cuy. Tag 3. Ini apa nih? Baru dapat Flame of Rebirth. Heat Wave, oke. Oke dong. Selesai. Stack 3 komplit. Ada stacknya lagi. Masih ada cuy. Gila. Oh, ini final stage. Stack terakhirnya, stack terakhir. Lawan siapa kita nih? Wah, tempatnya beda cuy. Wah, lawan Impala. Cuma punya satu ini aja susah guys. Cuma punya satu icon susah. selesai. Nice, ini stack terakhir nih. Protokol. The protocol. Favor of Fire. Muncul ya. Chronolytic Stone ya. The Hand of Hyperion. Oh, balik ke sini lagi. Kirain aku ada musuh baru. The Hands of Hyperion. Terus kita dapat apa? The new level of difficulty. The final trial is now available within the hideaway. Arete Stone. Oke. Kita cuma perlu dapetin satu nih aja ternyata. Udah ada di hideaway nanti, guys. Bayangin kuatnya Giga Flare nih, guys. Ayo serang gue. Di sini kan?
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Iya, ini Chocobo nih. Ada jalan di sini, guys. Iya, ada bayangan apa tuh yang lewat? Besar banget dalam air. Kayak dinosaurus. Nah, di sini deh nih. Seharusnya ya. Silver Chocobo.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The Chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything.
Udah ada aja veteran di sini.
Well, I'll be damned.
Nah, ini deh Silver Chocobo. Ada 2. Ambrosia kan silver juga tuh, guys.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Langsung ya, kita juga mau ngecek di Arete Stone, guys.
Was no trouble at all.
No trouble at all.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home, trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Mana si Eda? Sini. Oh iya, di tempatnya Taria. Tunggu di sini kalau nggak salah aku ada satu nih.
Still alive, are ya?
An eye for an eye.
Thought you knew better than to put stock in unfounded gossip. What with all the colourful tales attached to your name?
Banyak gila. Ini lagi.
What are you still here for? That poor hand of yours is suffering. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Finished, are you?
Nanti aja nih guys. Aku mau ambil yang lain lagi nih. Ambil yang lain lagi guys. Banyak cuy. Langsung ambil ya. Where there is a will there is a way. Apa udah aku ambil sebelumnya ya guys? Aku udah ingat guys. Ambil aja lah, ambil aja dulu.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout?
Yeah.
Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Iya, semua orang punya bagiannya masing-masing.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Dia yang bakal gantikan kita tuh.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Nice, complete. Nice. Wah, nice, panjang cuy. Kayaknya kita bakal, oh ada dapat sesuatu nih. Oke, next guys, thank you guys sudah menonton. Kayaknya kita cukupkan dulu episode ini. Yang sekarang untuk kali ini cukup segini ya guys. Oke guys, terima kasih banyak sudah menonton. Next kita akan lanjutkan lagi guys di episode berikutnya, menyelesaikan beberapa quest lagi sampai semua questnya selesai dan kita bisa masuk ke DLC-nya guys. Oke, terima kasih banyak. Bye bye.